will be sentenced to buy for stealing chicken. That judge, now God will judge that judge first of all.
Sentenced to death by hanging in Osun State for stealing fowl. It's on Google. You can search for it.
Hi
guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you guys are watching me from. I be always talk and say this country, we always claim in our country, but the way I see it, the country is for some people, I know they for some people. Because if you are kind of poor or your papa no gaining for this country, take it or not, just pray when Nigeria no happen to you. Because if Nigeria happen to you, the way the matter will be, you go to imagine say, what you do. Why I talk is say this small boy wey thief fowl some year back, I think like 10 years ago, when the judge give him death sentence. What you want to talk about that boy? What you want to talk about the judge? What you want to talk about the fowl? Because number one, let's say, normally based on the story man here or the information man here, this guy denied saying no thief this fowl. So then people can say the guy thief the fowl. I'm gonna be the worth of this fowl. I'm gonna be the nobody says support this guy for stealing. They need to punish him for what he do. But I believe say everything when you person do, every crime when person commit, get different judgment. See Yaya Bello, how many billion? 110 billion. How much they bill him? 500 million. If we check what Dele Farutimi right, there is nothing wrong in it because what the man they talk, now they happen so. Imagine say this man, this boy more than no cry out. That boy will not cry for nothing. And as I'm talking to you now, many innocent people take prison who they don't know anything. Many innocent people don't pay for what they don't know. Many innocent people take prison for life imprisonment for what they don't know anything about. Because why? Their papa no get it. Their mama no get it. Let me use somebody like Yaya Bello now. Let's say Yaya Bello's son thief fowl or they catch him with one big crime. Nothing will happen to him. We not go through anything. But before I talk too much, around in a year the way many Nigerians react because social media is our key, our voice now. I'll be right back.
The governor of Osun State, Ademola Adeleke, on Tuesday granted pardon to Olowo Kere Segun, who was sentenced to death by hanging for stealing a fowl and eggs when he was 17 years old. Social media was awash with reactions after a video surfaced online showing Segun's parents narrating the story of their son. The mother said her son was said to have broken into the house of a police officer in April 2010 and carted away some of his belongings. He was subsequently charged with conspiracy and robbery and was sentenced to death. Governor Adeleke, upon receiving the news, granted the pardon in a statement shared on X. Let's read Adeleke's tweet there. He wrote, "I have received the report of a case of a young man reportedly sentenced to death by hanging in Osun State for stealing a fowl. Consequently, I have directed the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Osun State, to commence full investigation into the matter and initiate process to grant prerogative of mercy to the young man. Osun is a land of justice and equity and must ensure fairness and protection of the sanctity of lives. I assure members of the public that this matter is receiving my direct attention with every sense of urgency also attached to our response to this matter." Dr. Abati, when I saw the story trending online, I was shocked. I mean, there is a law in Nigeria that would sentence people to death because of stealing a fowl. A fowl and eggs. They didn't say anything else, so fowl and eggs.
Well, I got some clarification. When I watched the interview with Biola Adebayo, with the parents of the gentleman. Apparently, in this particular matter, there was no case of murder because, the death penalty is for capital punishment. And then for somebody to steal an ordinary fowl, and then you sentence the person to death, is quite very strange.
Yeah.
And I think it's something also that the judiciary may want to investigate, except that this matter was about 14 years ago. We were told that the gentleman stole the fowl 14 years ago.
Yes.
And he has spent 14 years in prison custody. So this just tells you about the distortions in this country, the injustice that we have in this country. People who steal billions are all over the place collecting chieftaincy titles. They have national honors. They are not in jail. It's a man that steals a fowl. One governor, I will not name him in order not to compound his agony out of office. Somebody stole his phone, common phone, and then the person was sent to prison. And the thing about justice is that even when you commit a crime, the punishment should be proportional, to the crime that you have committed. Not to Governor Adeleke. I think Governor Adeleke has taken a good decision by asking the Attorney General and the Commissioner for Justice to investigate this, to find out the circumstances. And he has already made it clear that he's going to address the matter, because justice will seem not to have been done in this case. And he has the power under the Constitution. Section 212 of the 1999 Constitution gives governors the powers either to reduce sentences or to outrightly pardon inmates. This is a man who has been put in a prison for stealing a fowl. In fact, when he comes out, maybe the Legal Aid Council or lawyers who are ready to do a pro bono intervention should reopen the case and say that this man deserves to be compensated.
Absolutely.
How much were they selling a common fowl 14 years ago? Although you may say, when you commit a crime, it doesn't matter what the amount is. Fowl 14 years ago will be like, how much? Not up to, it wouldn't even be up to 1,000 naira. And the person's life has been wasted for 14 years. I think, he deserves to be compensated beyond, Governor Adeleke saying that he will grant pardon, because this is clearly a case of miscarriage of justice.
Absolutely. Well, kudos to the governor of Osun State for that great intervention. And we hope to see the end of this story and hope the young man be released.
They want us to be saying good things about Nigeria, whereas good things are not happening in Nigeria. Good things forbid to happen in Nigeria, and I don't know why. Not be we start to get leader when people say they swear for. In every aspect of Nigeria, the people in charge looks like I don't know what is wrong with them. Although this one I'm about to see now, this one that is just getting me angry now, happened since 2014. Now, as you can see the news I'm displaying now, they say Osun State Governor orders probe and then clemency for a man sentenced to buy for stealing fowl in Osun State. Somebody was condemned by an Osun State High Court for what? For stealing fowl, chicken or kuko. That is how useless some judges can be. You see, our judicial system, from inception, has been a rubbish. And when Dele Farotimi wrote his book, because he pinpointed somebody in particular who has been an instrument of this destruction, they are going after him. Where is the lie in what Dele wrote about the judiciary? Since 2014, a judge who is supposed to be a human condemned a teenager, a 17-year-old teenager, to be executed for stealing chicken. Not be hungry because that kind of thing. Obviously not hungry, in as much as it's unjustifiable to take what does not belong to you. But when you understand that this person does this thing out of hunger, you go use your hero role. I think that was how I made an announcement here the other time. How somebody who also stole 2 bags of yam was convicted and sentenced to prison for stealing 2 bags of yam. I think that was in Ekiti or the same Osun, I don't know. I don't understand. How can you just do this as a judge? Wherever that judge day, because this judgment happened in 2014. Imagine the teenager has been languishing in prison, waiting execution since 2014. But luckily for the young man now, the Osun State Governor has been notified of his ordeal and have decided to give him a clemency and perhaps probe the judgment and the judge. You see all these judges, I don't know why they feel like demigod. They are one of the most corrupt beings in Nigeria. And to know that sometimes the life of a suspect is at the mercy of this judge make you feel scared when you are being taken to the court sometimes. We don't have a judicial system. The same court that cannot convict any politician. Politicians steal the country and make the vast majority suffer. No court in Nigeria have ever convicted a politician to a long-term prison Sometimes you hear them charge them for 1 year, 2 years with an auction of fine of 3 million naira, and they are back in their houses. And this judge, when thunder go fire, when Ayelala go bend in neck, get minds. See, there is something about the judgment. There's something about the confession of the convict. When I read it down, I felt really bad. When this boy was confessing how he stole his fowl, he went down to how he also robbed another house, stealing tubers of yam and oils and other food items. It was obvious that hunger was the reason for such act. This same hunger caused by our politicians, caused by our bad system, that this stupid judge are part of. It's really sad though. Nigeria has been very bad from inception. It is not me that is saying it. It is not Davido that said it. It is not Kemi that is saying it. This is the reality. And they don't want us to talk about it. We will. Una must change. If you people refuse to change, we will continue to ring the bell. If you like, say we are making mockery of ourselves. The whole world will know how bad Nigeria is until the narrative is changed. How can you convince somebody for foul? Are you okay? Are you mad? And, see, is this justice? Okay, if maybe he was convicted for stealing, maybe to just serve prison terms, jail terms for the punishment, fine and good. Not exchanging life of a human for a fowl. Are you okay? Is this judge mad? Wherever that judge is today, it shall not be well with you, down to your generation. Now that we'll talk, which kind of madness? It's been long that you guys started this madness. Since 2014, the guy has been in detention, waiting execution because he thief fowl. No be una fault.
All right, the news says Nigerian youth sentenced to die by hanging for stealing fowl in Osun State. Now, the good news about this news is that they said the governor of Osun State have intervened, so the boy might be released soon. The governor, Ademola Adeleke, the dancing governor, the governor of Osun State have intervened. Now, this is really crazy that someone will be sentenced to die for stealing chicken. That judge, now God will judge that judge first of all. And secondly, that judge, they need to withdraw a license. He should be sacked. This is why someone like Dele Faro to me, they write Nigeria and its criminal justice system. Because how on earth do you sentence somebody? What is the worth of a chicken? What is the worth of a chicken to the life of a person? What is the worth of a chicken to the life of a human being? Sentenced by hanging on top, say person steal chicken. That's how messed up our judiciary system is. That's how messed up it is. People don't understand. And this one now maybe now God just bring this one to light. I will tell you, I say go to the prisons, then you will understand how many innocent people are there. When they lock me for Kuje, when I did inside Kuje prison, I said one day I see one guy, they're happy. They run around, they're happy. Fellow prisoners, they ginger, they happy with the guy, they celebrate the guy. I even thought the guy, they won't release the guy. Why was he celebrating? They remove a name from condemn, put him for life imprisonment. Condemn means say the people wake up in the morning, they just carry you, just buy you, say they won't reduce the people where they inside prison. So they remove a name from condemn, put him for life imprisonment. Meaning say it's not as if he's going home, but he'll be there for life, nobody will touch him, he will be there until his final days. He was celebrating. Now then I asked, I say, come. What do you do where make them bring you here? He said he bought stolen properties, but at the time he didn't know they were stolen properties. What are these properties? Television, home theater. 1 year thing. Guess what? Maybe the police didn't investigate properly. Now the guy did serve. Do you understand? Now the guy don't move on from condemn, go life imprisonment. So a lot of petty crimes where don't put all these guys inside prison. Go do your research. Meanwhile, the politicians will carry 80 billion, will carry this billion, that billion. Desiani, they don't pursue Desiani for how many years? I never yet see the sentence to buy. Emefiele did here. Jayabelo did here. They'll give them big condition, 500 million. They'll do this one, they'll collect properties for 1 day. We never yet see the sentence one politician where don't spoil this country, where don't crash our economy for their own selfish interests. We have never heard that any one of them have been sentenced. But one guy still foul for one place. Still foul for one place. I know we call him hungry. Man don't even defend the guy saying that because of hungry, he go still foul. If you're hungry, go dig yam for person farm or go dig potato or go steal gari or borrow gari or do one of those things. To go thief chicken, you won't live big boy life with that. So. Although myself, I won't steal chicken at the point of my life, but we steal chicken for school. That time, I saw they jump enter Abuja Stadium, go they carry chicken because chicken food there that year. I'm telling you that kind 2007, 2008, right? But all those ones are during Christmas period. And my mama no get money to buy chicken. We'll go that side, we'll catch the chicken. You understand? My mama will go there another area, we'll carry rice or mouse, go there, go chop the chicken, flex. You understand? But I'm a big boy stealing. Anyways, so with their country, we said the judiciary system needs to be looked at. Carry person go sentence am for petty crime. Imagine say the mama and the papa no cry out. That's the end of that guy. They'll just go and go. Wait till make the buy am. Say now because of say it's still chicken. Chicken where we say God put am for this world. Now the first people go claim and say na their own. Who assign animals? All of them get goods, get all these things. Now your first rush am and all this land. Who give you now? Now you're saying na my land. Who give God assign land give you? When I cheat us all no get. Now I'm beginning to sound crazy. But anyways, our judiciary system needs to be looked at, and a lot of innocent people are in prison. A lot of innocent people will lose their life because of some crazy judge that is just somewhere, that is angry, that is judging with his mood. You know, it's just crazy. But thank God the governor have intervened, and hopefully the guy will be released. But that judge, they need to withdraw his license. They really need to withdraw his license. Peace and love. And to all those people where they go steal people things, stealing is stealing at the end of the day. Waiting no be your own, no the carrier. If you carry and they go catch you and they go pass wrong judgment, by then you will learn, and you might learn the hard way when nobody comes for you. So don't play. Else you're gonna learn, and you will learn the hard way.
Sentenced to death by hanging in Osun State for stealing fowl. It's on Google. You can search for it.
Ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà mo rìnrìn àjò kan ní ọdún kan mi mọ̀ pé mo lè padà délé ni wọ́n gbé mi lọ nígbà tí mo débẹ̀ borí mi ṣe tó mo ní tó tírí àjò ibà ti ẹ̀pin síbi ṣùgbọ́n kọ́ mọ̀ mi ó sá jáde bí tá a ti rìn dé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí o ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà.
Àwọn ọmọ yẹn pé wọ́n ní àti adìẹ yín kankan gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n sá wà ládùúgbò náà sá ń bá wa bẹ̀ pé máa sá lọ gbà tó lọ́nà ó tiẹ̀ mọ́ parẹ́ ò mọ́ ọ̀ tiẹ̀ ọjẹ́ ò bàtí ọlọ́run sá ti ṣe tí wọ́n ti rí ẹmú yẹn yẹra ó sá dìnnà ẹ̀mú ni pé ò ní sá pé nǹkan tó mọ́wọ́ tẹ̀ mẹsẹ̀ kan wá mú òkú sá o tí àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn tí wọ́n fi mú àṣàwọ̀ wàhálà yẹn.
Ó sá ń ka ìwé yẹn táwa náà dẹ̀ rí i pé
ó ń kàwé ní ó graduate níbẹ̀.
bẹ́ẹ̀ pé àní owó lọ́wọ́.
ẹ wá lọ sí fún graduation kí ló read medicine ló read ó read medicine lẹ́wọ̀n.
ní dípò yẹn bá ní kí n lọ wá 30,000 wá tí n bá fẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ mi rẹ̀wọ̀n lẹ́nu kan 20,000 sáà ní agbára pin dé àrí 20,000 ibẹ̀ lágbára.
ní 2010 lẹ́ ń sọ yìí.
pé kí n wo dáadáa o òun ò bímọ òun dẹ̀ ṣàánú tó bá yára.
Gọ́fúnà Adémọ́lá Adélékè mo rawọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ sí yín kí ẹ fi ojú àánú kí ẹ fi wò mí torí ní ọdún tí wọ́n dá ẹjọ́ yìí ohun tí adájọ́ sọ ni pé lẹ́yìn ọdún 10 gọ́fúnà tó bá wà lórí ipò òun ló lè pardon ọmọ yìí. Ọlọ́run ni mo fi bẹ̀ yín ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run ẹ síjú àánú wò mí torí ọmọ kan so. mo wá mi kógun igun tó dé mi ò rí o mo wọ́ ọmọ mi mi ò rí ẹyọ kan so tí mo ní dé mi ò ní gbẹ́kẹ̀lé mi níbi kankan bí mo ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ ju ọmọ yìí lọ. ẹ dákun ẹ síjú àánú wò mí gómìnà wa ọlọ́lá wa aláṣẹ wa nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ọmọ odò ọ̀tẹ̀ ni mí ọmọ ìlú Ọ̀yọ́ ẹ síjú àánú wò mí mo tún wá rawọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ sí gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà gbogbo ìrànlọ́wọ́ tọ́lọ́ bá fún kálukú láti ṣe látìgbà tí mo ti márìn àjò ọmọ ìka mi ò sọdún ayọ̀ rí o kò sí kankan tí mo rí ṣe tẹ́gbẹ́ mi ṣe láyé tí mo ṣe mi ò jẹ́yàn mi ò bẹ́gbẹ́ pẹ́ mi ò lówó lọ́wọ́ mi ò ní sẹ́lọ̀ kò sówó tí mo lè dálẹ̀ lẹ́ tí mo lè rí ṣe o mi ò rí kó jọ mo sì fẹ́ bẹ́gbẹ́ pé mo fẹ́ bá gbà mú kí n mọ bàráyé bọ́ọ̀tì kí n mọ wáyé asán ẹ gbà mí ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà má jẹ́ ń báyìí kú o ìbànújẹ́ ò ní tọ́ sí yín o.
This is too much. He has been there for 14 years for the allegation of stealing fowl. I'm not there, but we need your help. I'm begging you in the name of God. His Excellency Governor Ademola Adeleke.